doing Jacob's Quest, and today I just finished watching episode 1 and 2 of Marvel's newest show, Agatha All Along. Of course, it's a spin-off of WandaVision, which I think was the first Disney Plus show to come out, and look, we've come a while since then, since that very first Disney Plus Marvel show. I feel like when WandaVision was coming out, it was a genuine event. It was something that everyone was watching, everyone was talking about, and it really felt like, okay, these are just as significant as the movies. They're going to matter. They're actually going to affect things. And it does feel like that entire attitude has shifted around. I can't even tell you how many people, even co-workers, have been like, oh yeah, I just haven't even bothered to watch the last 3 or 4 shows. So I think at this point, finally getting this spin-off of what was this kind of monumental part of Marvel for a minute, I am kind of walking in here with hesitations. I'm like, all right, I don't have my expectations super high that any of this is actually gonna matter or mean anything by the long run, right? However, I will say, seeing these first 2 episodes, I was really surprised. It immediately felt like WandaVision again, and I was not really expecting that, because I know that we're not gonna stick with this every episode is a new television show kind of thing. But with this show at least starting that way, with I think the show's called Mayor of Easttown, which I've never seen, but it's like a True Detective style HBO, heavy drama kind of thing. Having them do a riff on that in the majority of the first episode, and then seeing her slowly get out of that spell that Wanda had left Agatha in, I was actually really entertained by all of that. And then even the second episode, where they're doing a lot of the recruiting of all the different characters, and this is getting the whole crew together. I actually ended up liking each of these characters, and Catherine Hahn as just this she's still evil, but also you can tell she'll do the good thing if it's convenient for her. She doesn't really care about all these people, but hey, if it works out and I can get something out of it, then okay, let's all work together. But she's still just troublesome. So just following her as this kind of I don't even know if you want to use the word anti-hero. I think she's still just pretty much a villain, but following her as this villain, as the main character, it's really fun. She's really entertaining. She can hold this show on her own. And so I am actually excited to see what's in store for this Witch's Road, because that is really the one thing we have not gotten in these first 2 episodes. Episode 2 ends with them going into the Witch's Road, and now they're in this other dimension, and this is, I assume, is where the majority of the show is going to be. So I hope that whatever this Witch's Road is, whatever this world that they're going on, and whatever kind of tests they have to pass, I hope that those are entertaining enough to carry this show, because so far I'm in. You sold me, right? So I hope I just hope it holds up. I think that's my main fear, especially with all these Marvel shows. And also, of course, there is the mystery of this teen character. Now, I think pretty much everyone on the internet is already assuming, probably correctly, that this is going to end up being Wanda's son Billy, but a reincarnated real version, because obviously that version was fake. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's like comic book goobly glock, or whatever you call it. It doesn't it doesn't really make any sense, because her sons were imaginary, but then in the multiverse out there they do exist, but then this teen might be a reincarnated version of a fake person that never existed. I don't know. If that turns out to be the case, I hope they have some easy to understand explanation for that, because as far as I can tell from the comic books, it's whatever. The writers just had to whatever, he's here, he's real now, and now he's a whole teenager. So okay, but they are making that a big reveal. Agatha has to ask his name and ask what his story is, and something is blocking her from hearing this information. So whatever the reveal is going to be there, I hope it's worth it, I guess, because everyone's kind of already made their big guess. And so if it's something that's not that, I don't know. I guess I hope it's actually worth the bother of making it some big build-up mystery. But yeah, overall, I'm enjoying the characters' interactions. I like how they all kind of bicker with each other, and it's got like that dark edge humor to it a little bit, where like, okay, we're all kind of evil, but we'll work together, whatever. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of betrayals, but then immediately like, no, fine, I won't betray you, and Agatha might have some spark of goodness inside of her somewhere. And yeah, just I think also, like I said in the trailer reaction, I am not expecting Wanda to come back in this show. I would be genuinely shocked if Elizabeth Olsen is in this show in any capacity. They kind of messed around with like a dead body that was supposed to be Wanda in the first episode, but of course I doubt that was actually her, and the, you know, just posing as a dead body with the face covered. So I don't know if we're actually going to get any follow-up on that, because of course her death was just kind of left as like, oh, the building crumbled on her, but then there was that red spark, and they're kind of leaving a little window open because they have to. And I think even in recent weeks, Elizabeth Olsen has gone on to interviews and been like, oh yeah, you never know, could be alive somehow. So yeah, I think my main thing right now with these Marvel Disney Plus shows, I just hope that they matter. I hope that like by the end of this, I walk out of here feeling like, okay, this actually meant something. Because WandaVision led up to Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, even though a lot of people would say that they did some weird things with some characterization. It does at least feel like it's part of the universe. It had an impact. It's gonna matter in the same way that Loki introduced all this stuff. That way Deadpool and Wolverine could use TVA and all that other stuff, right? So like, it feels like it matters. I want this show to feel like it actually matters. So we're gonna see, you know, like I'll be covering it every week, and right now I'm happy with the first 2 episodes, but again, I'm just at this point with Marvel Disney Plus, I'm not holding my breath that I'm gonna end up being like, yep, this is definitely gonna actually mean something later. And look, that's fine. If it's like a one-off TV show, but it's still plenty entertaining on its own, then that's fine. But I don't know. I saw Secret Invasion, you know what I mean? And then that show, not only was that show kind of frustrating at times, it also ended up not meaning anything. So like, it kind of had like, I don't know, just twice as many things going against it. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about Agatha all along. Like I said, Catherine Hahn can definitely like carry this show all on her own. She's plenty entertaining as like a mischievous evil witch who's also being forced to work with this group of people that they all kind of hate each other, and you know what, that dynamic is working, so I hope that it keeps working. I guess that's my thing. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.